I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to say. It felt so real, but now I plead, just take the
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. To get this one started, off we go from the Steel City. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Okay, break! Get it! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! Go street! Stop, hurt! Let's go!
On play action, Young gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go!
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Pick up on the 11 yards on that. That's a Steeler first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Here we go! 70 Lions!
On first down, right back to Johnson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Traffic! Deputy! 70 Timberwolves. Warriors 70. 19 Lions. Ready.
Here's Young. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
A loss of 9 on the play.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On the set.
So backed up after the
60
sack,
Maverick,
and
60
now it's
Maverick.
third and long.
And Bronco 80. Mustang 19.
Out of the shotgun, Young. That's into the hands of Xavier Gibson. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough.
Gain of 11
It's going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this is going to work out
The
for them.
Raiders take over
Out of
first
bounds,
and
and they'll mark it
at
inside
their own
the 10.
7-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. They get 11. And quickly pick up the first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Oh, man, open downfield is Thornton. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
That's good for 27. And a first down.
First down. A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Raiders.
Now, faking the give. That's caught. That's shot by Bell. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
24 yards.
That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. And the Raiders first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. They'll look to throw yet again. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
Yards.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around, making the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He gets this one to Tucker. And he'll be taken down with a chance at the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
And the Las Vegas first
ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off for a 6.
Raiders 7, Steelers nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. To return is Xavier Gibson. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy
The Steelers
of the
take
30.
over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Get up. Let go.
Now this looks like a designed run. Falls out. He's up by one of his teammates. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
Steelers first.
So even though they avoid the turn. This is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
A quick throw on the IPO is complete. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone.
That's another Steelers.
A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 36 yards.
20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
18, Pioneer.
One quarter in the books. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Stephanie. Cowboy 80. Steady.
The run with Johnson. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Outside, so I'm staying inside. Shorty, you and I vibe, take a poop. Like Tupac. I see a bunch of mean guys in the band and a top.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Cougar Knights.
They'll go again. Johnson. And he is not going to get away. It will settle at the 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
On the ready. 18, Rodler. 8. Here we go. Stop. Ready.
From the gun, it's Young. That's to the middle and take it in. He's got it. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal. Finish off this drive with a touchdown.
1st and goal at the 1-yard
That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal. 1-yard line. First down and goal.
Set. Get up.
Thompson trying to find a crease in that massive humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Short of the goal line.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Go. Hut.
They'll try to run this one in. His way into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his first NFL touchdown.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Cade York to kick off.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end
Raiders
zone
take over
for a
first and 10
touchdown.
at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Go.
Thrown quickly on the RPO. It's out. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And 10.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Hut.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Devon taking off the backfield. And that'll go for a gain of 7. It's going to set up third
A
down.
gain of 8 yards.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll throw here on third and short. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline. He's able to extend this drive.
48-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to the air one more time. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Out of it.
First down. It's a gain of 28.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A run. Genty. How he's going to lose that first defender? I have no idea. This will wind up with positive yardage on the play.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 21, here's second and 6. Once again, it's Genty. And he'll be taken down. we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
At the 17-yard line.
2 minutes to play.
It's
First half.
4.
All tied at 7. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
That's another.
They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
First and goal, Raiders.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Genty. Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1.
Brings up
Nice
second
job by the
and
running
goal.
back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Undercut. Liking 18. Let's go.
Back to throw. To the goal line and in. Bowers. Touchdown Raiders.
Touchdown,
His
Raiders.
6th touchdown now for the season.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end
The
zone
kicker on
after
for the
making
point
a
after.
handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook
The kick
example
is good.
of one guy taking
Makes
over
the
the game.
score. Raiders 14. Steelers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end
Steelers
zone.
take
It
over
is a
first and
touchdown.
10. And they're on 35-yard line.
I'm flying night and never spirited. Only restaurant is gonna be Miller shit. What? I mean Michelin, traveling on dividend. She said that I'm born like I'm not this symbolist. I'm getting paid, talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name Green, but I ain't crab. I be killing.
Come on. Set. 70 tempo. Go.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. The Steelers now use one of their timeouts. It'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half.
And we all like to see Tigo. So bring yourself over here, girl, and let me see you get
79 Broncos. Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown Steelers. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry and the carry part, Greg. That was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Cade York to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
throw. We'll get this complete to his tight end. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down.
And the
We've
Raiders
really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and
the Las
it just
Vegas
seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Ready up. Track at 60. Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Hut, hut.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Finding his tight end, man.
pass.
Second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Steelers' 42-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's going to have the first down. They get into field goal range here at the 29.
Gain of 14 yards.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one's down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. As this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet, but I can promise you they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
They'll look to throw again. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar, now count 19. Count 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let go.
He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal coming up. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
That's another Las
The thing that
Vegas
jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is 1st and goal. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these 2 guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
That one's incomplete.
The pass
Good
on second
coverage
down.
there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and
Got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. They'll have to one more snap here in this first half.
It's now 4th.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. What a methodical miracle drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
This taken at the 5. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off.
Ready. Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cowboy 80. 70 Lions.
In motion now, it's Collins. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
The Steelers take over first.
Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start on the ground with Johnson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Trying for the loss of a yard.
Brings up
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Out of the shotgun. Young. There's a short one caught by Fryermuth. And he'll be taken down out past the 40-yard line. It's the first time they've brought his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. He sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Viking 18.
That is caught wide on the RPO. Down the sideline. He'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line.
Steelers.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 42 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And then we get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose,
70.
pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent it.
He will score! got
The
it.
kick is
And the
good.
Steelers move out in front by
Makes the
4.
score
It's
Steelers
21-17.
Raiders 17. Cade York to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Mustang 19. Go. 60 Bisons.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look downfield once again. And he will score. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run. Got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Gibson now on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go. Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hut, hut.
Look at play action with Young. Well, on the run is complete. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard.
First down.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
45-yard line.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running wide open downfield, and he puts the ball right on the money.
Bronco 80.
Young to throw on first down. Will swing this out to Johnson. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3 yards on the pickup.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down.
Come on, come on. Set. Cowboy 80. 70, Timberwolf. Ready, ready?
As they try to run it here. He'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. Here comes 3rd down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They'll try to sneak it here.
Oh, come on. Oh, shit.
It's 4th down.
And now this brings
That
up a
was
tough
bullshit.
situation, Mike, because even if they were going to
Crazy.
consider going for it on 4th down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches
Yeah, I
on
couldn't
3rd
even
down?
get
Disappointing result for them on that play.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. That's going to be out of bounds. No return.
That was crazy.
Start from just inside the 20-yard line.
Damn it.
They'll start on the ground with Kenty. Down at the 21.
Tackle lead at the 21-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll look to throw. That's a shorter Bowers. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up the first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On first and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute. It's a reverse. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy, Ron. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They were prepared for it. And they held it to a modest gain.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle, it's the tight end, Bowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 32
On this drive, second connection for the tight end. This one gaining 22.
First and 10.
What a luxury for certain teams when they have a guy like this. I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Now Kenty. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 20-yard line.
A gain of 25 yards.
Of 25 yards. First down, Vegas.
First down.
You know, Mike, this is why they teach these guys to never give up on a run. There was multiple times there that he could have taken what he got, go down with the tackle, and lived to play another day. But he kept fighting, broke free, and then look at the play that resulted. Huge gain.
First and 10.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60. Check out.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he's going to be rushed down and to 5. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
Vegas. First
I
down.
always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Hey, smash, rush.
They'll run with Mitchell. A second effort. He is in. Hayden Mitchell. Touchdown, Vegas.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack. And that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Makes the score Raiders 31. Steelers 21.
Damn man. 90 million.
Both teams ready to go once more. As the kick's away. Showing off the big leg.
The Steelers
One
take
defender
over first
return,
and
so this
10.
ball
At their
going to
own
be spotted at the
35-yard line.
35-yard line.
I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show
Ready, break.
valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now it's Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10.
Ready. Nice. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Got a man coming across the field. He's got a gain of 7. And he's down to the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
First down.
That catch number 40 on the season for him.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead early.
Close to a first down. A gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that it's tough about. So
down on first hit.
well, here's where you really see the value of having
Damn it.
third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
On first down is Young. Got an open downfield on the crossing line. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
First down.
That catch number 40 on the season for him. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10.
Set. Hawk 70. Hawk.
From the gun, it's Young. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he did not, and it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. No time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third
Let's go
and 10.
now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
Now Young. There's that man again. Another gain of 10 yards. And he's going to have the first down. Just as the marker. It is first and goal
at the 5-yard line.
This is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage. They try to score here. Now that's first and goal.
And he's going to be stopped just on the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal.
My goodness! What are you doing, boy?
After that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Ready, ready.
They'll run. And he will Greg, they are making away in this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ground, it's Genty to start the drive. Finding room across midfield. Inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout touch. Ashton Genty. Touchdown Raiders. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to draw yourself
Is good. Makes the score Raiders 38, Steelers 28.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
Back to throw. Young. That is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up. There's Worth Field and a chance to extend their lead.
1st and 10.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
A run on 1st and goal.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them on balance.
And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line. A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll run with Kenty. And he will score again. Kenty. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. And making a hat trick. That is his third rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready, break. Roll, roll, roll. Let's go now.
On the give, it's Johnson. And he's able to push through the tackle to pick up 6.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. He's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Check,
They'll
check.
work now on 2nd and 4.
Ready, ready.
Another run here with Johnson.
Well, surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Third and 5.
19, here we go, set. 19, Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, right?
Young. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's to the 15. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too low, too late. To get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on getting them a first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Cade York to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. Into space. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Las Vegas.
A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Steelers 35.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready, ready. Buffalo 18, Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. That one intercepted. Picked up by Nate Wiggins. And out there, it's going to be all set up. This is a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
On the set. 19 Lion. Go. Cowboy, trap 60, trap 60. Ready, ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That is taken in left side by and this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having his way.
Next to score, Raiders 59, Steelers 35.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This fielded at about the 9. And they'll bring it to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Ready. Hut, hut, hut.
On his first down, it's Johnson. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. A terrific one. Finally brought down. He's inside the 35-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 45 yards. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They were forced
game,
to
man.
cross country to get the early start. 10 a.m. on their body clocks.
Anything.
Happy now. They come away with the victory.
Look at that fucking 1 yard, huh?
So that'll do it for us.
Sure.
For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.